think I'm an idiot?
And it feels so good. Oh yeah. And it feels so good.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's SW Boston here, bringing you another video here on Tuesday. I kind of wanted to wait to put out my next vlog since all the console and PC stuff at E3 was happening today, or actually yesterday. So, I waited, and I'm going to put out the vlog here on Tuesday, so I can go over everything that's happened at E3 so far. Everything major has happened. There's going to be more reveals and games the next 3 days, but I think all the major things have dropped already. So I'm going to jump right in, give you some of my thoughts and opinions about everything that's happened from EA to Xbox, PlayStation, might even jump into PC even though I'm not a PC guy, but let's just get right down to it. EA kicked off the weekend by having their EA Play segment, their conference, which they revealed Battlefield 1 with their live event with a bunch of celebrities that were there, which was, it looked really good. I'm not a Battlefield type of player, but I might try that game out. It looks really nice. The graphics on it are amazing. The gameplay looks really good for it. World War I, who would have thought that a game developing company that makes a World War I game would make it very popular and amazing like that. So they killed it with that. They also are coming out with Titanfall 2. Looks eerily similar to Titanfall, the first one. They did add some upgrades and stuff, which is awesome. FIFA 17 looks great. They added the journey mode or whatever it is, which is you grow up and become a professional soccer player, and it's kind of like the NBA 2K, like My Player. It's kind of like that. But you don't get to choose your own name and stuff like that. You have to be Alex Hunter, I think is his name. Which is, they had the guy, I don't know if it was a real guy or just some guy that they hired, but they had a guy there, and he's like, I'm Alex Hunter, I'm going to be you, and you're going to be me, and it was kind of weird. It would be a lot better if you could choose your own name and customize your person, but I understand. They put a lot of time and effort into making that, and maybe they didn't have enough time to actually make it completely personalized, but maybe next year they'll jump into that. Madden, they didn't really show a lot of Madden. But Madden has been good for a couple of years now. So I think Madden's going to be a great game. And they showed barely any of NHL, so I can't really dive into that. I've read some stuff about the pre-conference when the first reveal came out for that, and they're adding a lot more customizable stuff for EA SHL, which is one of their best kind of game modes other than Hockey Ultimate Team. So they added a lot of stuff in their games, and they also said that they're making EA Sports is going to be backing these games as esports. FIFA's going to be an esport, Madden's going to be an esport, and they have LANs and stuff already set up for Madden. There's going to be 4 LANs and a Madden Championship, which is, I think they said it was going to be $1 million for the winner of the Madden Championship, and that's big. You have an EA, one of the biggest companies in gaming, coming out and supporting esports, even though nobody really thinks of Madden or NHL or FIFA as a real esport. It's mostly one-on-one play, but they're jumping into it. They're going to see how they can do. So I'm excited about that. This is only going to open up more opportunities for esports and see how much it's growing. And then jumping into yesterday, they kicked it off. Xbox had the first conference of the day on Monday, and I saw a lot of hate about the conference, but I didn't have any problems with it. I felt like they came out with a great lineup. They showed their sequels and stuff to the games that they've already made. They had a lot of good sequels. Gears of War 4 let it off. That beta, I played that beta, it was awesome. Gears of War also said that they're going to start hosting their own tournaments and stuff, which is awesome. They did some more Battlefield 1. They did a lot of exclusives, saying that DayZ is going to be coming to Xbox. They're making basically every game that comes out that is also going to be a PC game or is an exclusive game to Xbox. They're going to make it Xbox One and Windows 10 compatible. You don't have to buy it for both. So if you're a PC gamer and an Xbox gamer, if you buy it on the Xbox or on Windows 10, you get it for both. I think you should be buying it on Xbox and then you get it for Windows 10. It'd make a lot more sense. So they did a lot of work with the exclusives, making it compatible for both, which is awesome. Let me think. They had the new console that they debuted, the Xbox One S. It's a smaller white console with updated graphics, updated speed, updated memory. And I think it's their first step trying to get graphics in the actual Xbox One working towards the VR, the virtual reality, which is a huge step for Xbox. They also added groups on Xbox Live, which is you can create groups on your favorite games or maybe overall and have your own like community, which Shockwave, which is what I own, we have our own community and that might help us out a lot. We can make certain groups on our favorite games that we play, try to recruit people into our group, and then grow our community that way. They also had, I forget what it's called, but it was like another thing like groups where you can post on basically the Xbox Live forums, and people will see your post and you can join up and squad up and play. And then they talked about Xbox One Arena, which is going to be Xbox creating tournaments, competitive tournaments that range from casual all the way up to the most competitive esport. And they're going to host those tournaments for prize money and stuff like this, and it's going to be awesome to see that and see their kind of interaction with esports. PlayStation hasn't done really anything with esports. They got the backing from Call of Duty, and that's like their main esport. But Xbox has been doing a lot with esports. They do a lot with the community in esports. Gears of War, you got Halo, Smite. Smite has an Xbox One Pro League. I mean, you probably have Overwatch that's going to have an Xbox One Pro League. You got Xbox that's getting in so many different esports and trying to help out people achieve their dreams of being a full-time gamer, and it's awesome to see that. I think the arena is a good idea if it can be pulled off really well. I think it could be a stepping stone for Xbox. One of the other things they added to the Xbox Live features is background music. I don't know how you get your background music on there, or if it's going to be ran by like Pandora or something like that, but they're going to have background music, so when you play, maybe you snap it, you pick your background music or your playlist or whatever, and it just starts playing in the background. You unsnap, you're playing, it plays through your headset, whatever. So that's good. They went over a lot of their exclusives. All the games look pretty good. I mean, I was waiting for the Call of Duty release. I wanted to see Modern Warfare, but I didn't know if Xbox was going to even touch it. Now that's mostly PS4. It's not exclusive, but they get exclusive DLC and stuff like that. So they're signed on to partner with PlayStation. So let's jump right into PlayStation's press conference. They had a lot of their good exclusive games. They had, I'd say, two or three exclusives that I would think about purchasing if I had a PlayStation. God of War is making a comeback. You had a new zombie game that was called like Gone Away or something like that. And then the big thing that they revealed is that I think it was in October, they're coming out with their VR, PlayStation VR, which is an extra $200 or $300 to get the headset. And they're making games already that are full VR compatible. And they showed off a lot of the games that are full VR compatible, which included Batman, Resident Evil. So they did a lot of games like that. They had a Star Wars game that was full VR, which, yeah, they beat Xbox to the punch to make VR available for their community and those gamers. But if you look at the actual console, the PS4 console, I don't think the PS4 console can handle high quality VR gameplay and high quality on your TV. The PlayStation 4 cannot do 4K, so it's not going to be the most amazing quality on the PS4. They said that they have, I think it was kind of a jab at Xbox listening to them earlier when they came out with the new console, but PlayStation said that all their consoles are going to be the same. They're going to be a fixed console, meaning that they won't have to adjust anything with their VR headset to let everybody on the PlayStation 4 be able to play on that VR, which I understand, but at the same time, if you're not going to have high quality graphics, you're not going to be able to run the games properly, or let developers develop everything to the best that they can for VR. I think you're kind of rushing it. And people were saying, "Oh, rest in peace, Xbox," and Xbox got beat by PlayStation. I just don't see it. I see that PlayStation came out and rushed something for their community to take a next step into the next generation. They had some pretty good games, but they haven't done anything for their fans. They haven't done anything community-wise. They're doing nothing for esports. That they said they're not doing anything for PlayStation like online features. And it's, to me as a gamer, if I'm not a 100% competitive player on Call of Duty, and I'm not somebody who just loves to play exclusive games, what's drawing me more towards PlayStation? The early VR? Because something I didn't mention about Xbox was when Xbox finished, the last thing that they ended up with was Project Scorpio. Is going to be the name of their new console coming around the holiday of 2017. It's going to be basically an Xbox One console on steroids. It is basically if you went online and you picked computer parts and you built your own computer, but you could play your Xbox games on that computer. They're making that console completely 4K compatible, VR compatible. They're going to make that with 6 teraflops of memory or something like that, and I have no clue what the hell that even means. You have, I think it was like memory speed of 385 gigs or something like that, which is ridiculous. You have 8 CPU cores. That's, my friend who built his own gaming computer has 8 in his, so I mean, they're making a statement in gaming, and they're going to make the biggest, best quality console that has ever been around. And I can wait a year and a half for that, because for quality VR and quality games, they're setting up to be able to bring in other developers and let developers make games that you cannot make on these current consoles because the consoles can't handle running them. So the way I see it is Xbox is making a gigantic leap. In a year and a half, they'll have that gigantic leap made, ready to ship, and ready to go with full VR, processing speed, and 4K. The PlayStation 4 is not going to be on 4K. It doesn't have the compatible. It can't do it. So I think just when the Xbox One S comes out, that beats the quality of the PlayStation 4. And then when Project Scorpio comes out, that blows away the PS4 as it is right now. If PS4 comes out with another console or announces another console, and it can compete with Project Scorpio and it comes out earlier, alright, PlayStation beat them. But as of now, I think Xbox has an edge looking towards the future. With that being said, the biggest thing I was looking for, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. The last Call of Duty game I played was Advanced Warfare, and I did not play it that much. I played it off and on, even making our own CSGO type gameplay on there. But I just kind of gave up. I was like, this is awful, and then I didn't buy Black Ops 3. I didn't feel like wasting my money playing a game like Advanced Warfare. And then when they said it wasn't going to be boots on the ground, I wasn't planning on getting Infinite Warfare. But then they gave me the gimmick that with the purchase of Infinite Warfare, you get Modern Warfare Remastered, and now I'm buying Infinite Warfare, but I'm not going to keep it. And from the looks of it tonight, people are like, oh, it's only a campaign, don't judge multiplayer off the campaign. I mean, Call of Duty usually has their multiplayer maps, and they take it from parts of the campaign. You're running through different villages and different things, and you don't really notice. And then you play multiplayer for hours and hours around, and you're like, oh, I remember this part of the campaign. Now this was here, and this was there, and this is here. And they create these multiplayer maps based out of the campaign. So, I mean, it could be a good indication of the maps. It's a good indication of how the gameplay is going to be. If you're fighting in space, you're going to be moving extremely slow and have to use your grappling hook to get everywhere. The guns just look like something out of like Destiny or Mass Effect. I mean, the melees and the combinations of movement with the grappling hook are pretty sick. I'll give it that. But I've been a classic Call of Duty player to the finest. I've played every single Call of Duty that's ever been made. My favorite games are Call of Duty 4 through Modern Warfare 2. Those are my bread and butter. And to see people jumping around, running on walls and stuff, not for me. I don't like it. So Infinite Warfare to me looked really bad. People were like, oh, give it a chance, give it a chance. E3, they'll turn it around. They'll make a better gameplay and they'll really capture the game. Because how many people disliked the original reveal trailer on YouTube. And to me, I think they just kind of brought it down even more with that gameplay. If I'm Call of Duty and I saw all the hate, I'd probably take a piece of gameplay where people are on the ground and you're doing those movement patterns that are meant for on the ground and not in space, making the game seem really slow. So I think they're dropping the ball this year, but hopefully next year they get back to classic Call of Duty and they listen to people and they bring back a quality product that I'll actually play. If not, I'm not going to sweat it. I'll have my Warfare Remastered. I'll stay on that and just play my classic games that I always play. So E3 overall, I feel like a lot of people brought it. Xbox brought it with the hardware and brought it with some exclusives, and brought their community into it, and they're listening to their fans, and I love that. PlayStation brought it with great exclusives, great overall game quality and graphics, and they brought it by bringing VR out. Alright, two great conferences. They're up and competing against each other hard, and that's something that's only going to help us as gamers get the best quality gameplay and the best quality consoles and the best quality everything that we can get. So I'm excited to see what the future will bring even further. I'll probably wait. I probably won't get the Xbox S. I'll probably just wait and get Project Scorpio when it comes out, which means I'll have to get a 4K TV. So maybe I'll save up and get the 4K TV first. But overall, I think E3 has provided us with another great platform to see our future as gamers, and bringing in those celebrities for Battlefield 1 and things like that, maybe we can get more exposure to gaming and to get esports even bigger. Because a lot of people, there's a lot of quality players on a lot of games, and it's not like people who play these games aren't as skilled as traditional talent sports figures. I mean, sports are hard. They're physically hard. Esports are hard mentally, physically, emotionally. It's the whole package. So hopefully esports will grow. Hopefully gaming will become something that one day everybody can strive to become a career gamer or something in the gaming field, which I'm not saying like developing or something like that, because developers are always looking for people to help them out. So I mean, things like Twitch, and they're expanding and growing, things like YouTube have been influential in gaming, and I want to see how it develops over the next 5 years and how it blows up, or I think I could see it staying the same if we don't get the right backing in gaming, but I think it will blow up over the next couple of years. So that's what I thought of E3. Give me your opinions in the comments down below. Tell me whether you thought Xbox or PlayStation had the better conference. Tell me what you're looking forward to as a gamer, whether you're on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and I guess what you're looking forward to hardware-wise. Are you going to try to get the VR from PlayStation, or would you rather wait and try Project Scorpio? You still got another E3 where they'll reveal that Project Scorpio in even greater detail. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button. Subscribe to stay up to date with all my videos. This is SW Boston, guys. Have a great day.
Let's go!